Welcome to NCIX Tech Tips. Today's episode is all about the NetGear VueZone. Now, IP cameras, security cameras, home monitoring cameras are all over the place. Everyone wants to sell you one of those. The problem is that most of them require not one, but two wires running to them. You have to get power and network. Now, there are wireless ones, but you still have to get AC power to the thing somehow. No wires whatsoever. You can take this camera and literally mount it anywhere. Let's start with a close look at everything that gets included with this kit. So all that you see here, except, well, without the notebook, is included with the kit. So you get two motion sensing cameras. These are completely wireless cameras. They're powered by two CRA123A batteries each. And bear in mind, guys, these are not like uber powerful, like wired net gigabit cameras, 1080p, 60 FPS. It's not like that. These are 640 by 480 at 3 FPS or 320 by 240 at 7 FPS. So the intention is to put it next to your front door and get an image of whoever comes in and out of your house, not so much to take, a beautiful video that you would then want to upload to your friends and family. It's not about that. These are just for basic surveillance, all right? Everything you see here is included. So the base station supports up to 15 cameras. However, in order to support 15 cameras, you do have to pay for their premium service. It includes 2 cameras, includes all the batteries you need, 4 mounting points. So these come with a double-sided adhesive and they have that little teardrop shaped thing. So you just put a screw into a wall or a tree or whatever you want, clip this baby on there, and then you can take the camera and position it however you want because it's magnetized. Very, very cool. Next, you've got an Ethernet cable included. Finally, all the mounting hardware you need, as well as a screwdriver for mounting into the outdoor enclosure. The outdoor enclosure is actually kind of neat as well. It is waterproof, and you're able to just kind of configure it to point, exactly where you want it. There's a little screw here that just kind of holds it in place. Put that on a tree, put that on wherever you want. The range of the kit is about 300 feet line of sight, so that's about 100 meters. So let's say, accounting for walls and whatever other stuff's going on, you can cover about a 2,500 square foot residence. So we're going to try it here in the NCIX warehouse after we show you guys how to set it up. Setting up the VueZone is a breeze. Slick managed to do it in, besides just waiting for the firmware updates, maybe 10 minutes? Super, super simple. All you got to do is plug the base station into your network, so you just use an Ethernet cable for that. Next thing you do is you sync the cameras to the base station itself, and it has instructions for that. They have to start off. That was one thing we had a little bit of trouble with. That was kind of tricky. Finally, you install the cameras wherever you want them to be. Then you go to VueZone.com/register. You use the unique identifier on the bottom of your base station. You put in all your registration information, and that's it. You're ready to go. Once you log in, all the firmware updates are done automatically, and you can begin monitoring your cameras immediately. Now, something to bear in mind, guys, is there are a few different service plans. So for $5 a month, you can have up to 5 cameras at one residence. You can do digital pan and zoom. You can monitor live on your iPad, iPhone, or Android device. And for $10 a month, you can have up to 15 cameras at 3 locations. And, oh yes, with the $5 one, you get 250 megabytes of web storage. And with the $10 one, you get 500 megabytes of web storage. Finally, with the basic one, you can only do snapshots. You can't actually record video. Bearing in mind, guys, that we're talking 3 and 7 FPS video. So they're pretty much snapshots at that point anyway. But you can do a burst of them, whereas you can only do a single snapshot with the basic one. Once it's set up, it's incredibly easy to use. So we've used not only the web UI, which you can see on any computer, but also the Android and the iOS apps, and they're very intuitive. So you can set all kinds of neat stuff. You can set them to be motion controlled or for live monitoring if you have one of the premium packages. Now for motion control, I'd recommend setting it up somewhere like at a doorway, where getting one image of someone walking past it is going to be useful. Whereas if you have it in more like a constant monitoring type of mode, then it's useful for all kinds of different applications. And you can change those settings easily and quickly on the fly using the web UI. So it's, like I said, very, very simple. Not only that, but you can switch between multiple locations, and it just lays out all the different cameras that are there for you on the screen. Remember, up to 3 base stations with the premium package. Thank you for checking out this episode of NCIX Tech Tips on the VueZone from NetGear, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, So Slick, do you think you can do some research on this unreleased motherboard? I just got to run to the washroom, and then I'll be back in a minute. So here, I'm just gonna leave my crap here. Okay, cool.
All right.
Just please, like stay on task.
Yeah, I'll get it done. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
All right, that's good.
I've got it. It's under control. All right, guys. So little does Linus know, but I've hooked it up so that if I swipe here, it'll take a sec, and then I can see the stairwell. So there he goes. So I know when he'll be back. So instead of actually working on this, I can play Minesweeper Adventure Mode. Minesweeper Adventure Mode is a pretty awesome new game in Windows 8. It's just Minesweeper, but you have to go around and collect things. And instead of getting caught and him realizing that I do nothing when he's away, I can see him coming up the stairs. So it'll give me a little bit of leeway time to get out of Adventure Mode, pretend I'm working on this, and we'll be good. Oh, so yeah, I can see him coming right now. He's coming up the stairs. So I've got a couple seconds left. We can grab some gold. Break this block. Tab out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep.